Hey guys, this is Cody from Pinewood Park Motors, and today we are going to go over the 2020 Ford Escape SE, just to note a few changes that obviously have happened in the course of the few years. The 2020 Escape SE has now featured a few different things, such as automatic high beams, pre-collision, lane keeping. Some are built with what's called a Ford Co-Pilot Assist package, which features adaptive cruise control and a built-in navigation system. They have a completely different body style. It's a much nicer system. So your pre-collision sensor can be found right there, that pyramid that looks like with the top cut off. Essentially, that will brake for you if you do not brake in time. If it detects there will be an accident, it'll also warn you and give you plenty of time and heads up. As you go around, it's also a touchless system, meaning that if I touch a door handle on the driver's side, it unlocks for me just with the key fob in my pocket. No longer having to fiddle with keys to get into your vehicles. It's a nice system to be standard now. It's starting to come along quite a ways. Can't complain. As we sit inside, we're going to start this vehicle up. It is a push to start vehicle, as you can see. Here's your push to start, foot on the brake, and it fired up. So the adaptive cruise control spot. Your cruise control is a little different. It's right here. As you can see, it's like a toggle switch for setting up and down, and there's your actual, basically how you would start by pressing on and off. What's nice about this is essentially with the new cruise control is you no longer have to brake when you're coming up behind somebody. Adaptive cruise control does that for you. It adjusts to their speed. So basically this lets you set up the distance between you and that vehicle. It's quite handy. It allows your feet a little more control, I guess, in the sense of you're not going to be cramped over long distance traveling. I personally love this feature. And then when you're ready to pass them, you can move closer to them by basically getting closer and closer with the increments that it provides, and you hit your signal light and you pass them. The other nice feature is lane keeping, which is right here. Lane keeping basically tries to aid you to keep you between the lines. It'll vibrate and warn you if you go over, and it will adjust for you a little bit. It's like those road markers in the middle of a highway. It vibrates, it keeps you awake, and if you keep doing it over time, a little coffee symbol pops up and it suggests maybe taking a rest. So it's quite handy for long distance traveling, and it's another safety feature. Another nice thing is automatic high beams. So your daytime lights, everything is automatic. So when you're driving at nighttime, your high beams flick on and off for you automatically as you pass people. You are, of course, still able to do this by overriding it. It's there for when you need it. Some people don't like it. Some people love it. Personally, I think it's a great feature. It just means you're not blinding people anymore when you're driving down the highway. It basically saves that totally. Now, part of the Co-Pilot package, as you can see, nice new big screen now on your SE Escapes 2020s. When you get the Co-Pilot Assist package, you get navigation included with it built in. It's a very nice system. It works very well. You basically hit the tab. It's a giant touchscreen, no different than our phones nowadays. You can search things manually. You can also do everything by voice. Anyone who owns a Ford vehicle has seen this button for years. It's been around. It allows you to find an address, make phone calls, all sorts of good features. A few other notables, has been around forever. Escapes have had heated seats for quite some time on your fronts, on your base models. Very nice. It is now a dial shift. Now the neat thing is with this dial shift, as you're going to see, I'm going to throw it in drive. If I open my door to get out, it automatically parks for you. It's supposed to stop you from essentially having roll-off, so that way you're not going into a store and forgetting to put your vehicle in park and your vehicle takes off on you. So that's also quite neat. Also saves quite a bit of space not having a handle. Some people obviously have a hard time getting used to it, but honestly, it's a great feature. It's very smooth. It works very well. I personally love the fact that there is more space. And there's also this. This allows you to change your vehicle to certain drive modes. So essentially, I'm going to start pressing it. And as you can see, as I do, it allows me to go from normal to eco to sport to slippery and deep snow and sand. What's nice about some of these modes is, like eco mode, for example, will save you fuel on long distance traveling. Sport mode will give you a higher RPM, doing the opposite, but feeling like you have a little more power, a little more sporty. Slippery and basically deep snow and sand engages your all-wheel drive system a lot more, and essentially is really good on bad weather conditions. It's a good system to have, and this is also new to the 2020. It's quite a new feature. Like I said, nice features. Your backup camera, as always, is standard. It's really nice to see it on the backup screen. A lot bigger now, no more small screens. And yeah, this is quite just a little quick overview, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. We're going to start doing this a few more times as the weeks go on. And stay safe out there. All right, guys.